how are we doing? Very quick one. I know it's been a little while since the last gun review. I've been pretty busy, as you can see. I have a shop. Well, kind of. Long story. But yeah, I've been pretty busy the last few months just trying to build this, and I've had a lot of support from customers, both locally and a bit further afield now, which is good. Multiple accounts set up, which is always handy. Can get probably 95% of stuff on the market now, which I'm really pleased about. But I just wanted to bring you a quick review, should we say? Well, it's not a review, it's not really sure what it is. It's just a quick look at the TM Saiga 12. I've been very impressed. I've kind of gone down a bit of a GBBR rabbit hole over the last, I'd say about 10 months, 11 months. Big fan. Realism side of things is just good fun. It's a good laugh. Limited mag capacity is a bit of a pain, but as I'm sure as the rest of the team that I play with will probably tell you, a drum mag sorts that. As much as they despise it, a drum mag will sort that. But yes, I've gone down the Novesk route, the AKX route, the AKM route. Yet to buy the MWS I'd want, but the one I actually want is the Archwick, which is pretty expensive, as most of you well know. So yes, I've settled for the moment with a Saiga 12. It's not exactly in standard format. It's had a few bits added to it, and it's still waiting for a few bits. But I think if you're after something a bit different, very hard kicking, fun to shoot, you'd struggle to find something better than the Saiga 12K. So yeah, moving on. Here it is. Now obviously it doesn't come with your normal fold. This one hasn't got the normal folded stock on it, hasn't got the standard grip. Doesn't have the standard plasticky rail. Changed a few of these bits out, and I must admit I'm very impressed with it all. I will say you do need to Loctite some stuff in place with these. The first time out with it, within 10 minutes, this rear pin here had managed to shake itself loose. This had come undone, which, to be fair, I think that wasn't done up properly from factory, so that might explain it. So it's all back on now. This now has, obviously, apart from all the externals, it's got the Pro Arms recoil springs in there. It has got the Bavtac heavyweight piston in there. It's got the Pro Arms feed control arms. It has got the Pro Arms nozzle spring in there. I'm currently awaiting the SeaTac stainless steel hammer for it. I will say though, it does perform reasonably well. I have put the Laylax full auto selector or adapter on there. It's not a selector. However, to run this in full auto, I do get the distinct impression that the standard hammer would break eventually, hence why I've gone for the CNC one. But yeah, I'll be honest, really happy with it. 3s, 3.2s is going to be your optimal sort of BB weight with it. I tried 3.6s, bear in mind it was fresh out the box. It did struggle to lift them out past a certain point. Hot rubbers were brand new. I would imagine as they wear in a little bit, they're probably going to get a little bit better. But I think for me, 3s is probably going to be fine. I may move it up to 3.2s as the hot rubbers wear in. I'd say good range of 40 to 45 meters, genuinely out the box, and proper meters, not airsoft meters. I've obviously gone for the longer mags. It comes with a 45 round mag, which gives you 15 shots, because this is a tri-shot. So for every time you pull the trigger, 3 BBs come out. The dumpy mags at 45 shots do not last long, especially when you've got the little fun switch adapter on there. The longer mags are a 90 round mag, which gives you 30 trigger pulls, which isn't too far off your kind of normal MWS amount. They're usually between 32 and 35 rounds per mag, depending on which brand of mag you've gone for. The one thing I will say, it's very easy to lose count of how many shots you've gone through with this, because by the time you've got over that rush of pulling the trigger and firing it a few times, yeah, you've kind of forgotten what you're doing a lot of the time. But I think, you know, personally, that's probably the sign of a good airsoft gun. What's left to do on this one? Okay, so obviously I've changed this front rail out. I want the shorter barrel. Now, I made the mistake of buying the 230mm barrel because I thought, you know, that'll finish nicely in there, but muzzle brake on there. The problem with that is the 230mm is the SBS length barrel, which means that your standard inner barrels will poke out through the front of it. So be wary of that. Do not buy the 230mm one unless you're intending on running a big muzzle brake on there, which has got some extra length to it. That may just cover those inner barrels. The standard shorter barrel or shorter outer barrel is 280mm, so that's kind of the figure that you want to be looking at, is the 280mm barrels. Other than that, obviously it comes with your standard AK side mount assembly there. I want the Zentico or Zentico, Zenitco, however you want to pronounce it. I'm sure someone will tell me what it's supposed to be pronounced like. Yeah, that's the one I want, to be honest. I just like the look of it, and I think it will complement this. This is going to come off because, you know, if I want to look down something like that, I'll get the real shotguns out and go shooting with them. Yeah, it doesn't look completely out of place, but it doesn't look great either. So, yeah, but I mean, other than that, I'm not going to do much more to this. I will get some footage of this firing and put this up in a minute, and I will put some chrono tests up. Just so you're aware, this chronoed at 1.03 joules, which I didn't think was too bad. It can be tricky to chrono. Some chronos won't chrono it. I've got a decent, I say it's decent. I think it's decent. I've got an Ace Tech in there, which I don't seem to have much trouble chronoing the tri shots with. From my opinion, I would say go for one of those. They're very good chronos. But yeah, all in all, solid performer. They're not for the faint of heart when it comes to the price. They are, as TM always is, it's quite expensive. I mean, the base gun itself is $465 from myself. You've then got the cost of the rail and all the bits that go on it. I mean, I would say there is probably, looking at this, almost £300 worth of accessories in it now, if not slightly more, actually, now I've put the bolt and everything in there. Short mags work out about £50 each. The long mags are best part of £70 a mag. So again, if you wanted to go down the HPA route or the drum mag route, you're going to get more bang for your buck doing it that way. But there is nothing better than actually running it with just a normal mag and going through all the motions of, you know, it locks back when it's empty, you take it out. Just standard drills. It's good fun. The only other thing to note with that though is where this mag goes in when you get them new. They are a bit stiff to put in. This mag's been in and out probably 100 times now. It's loosened up, it's fine. As with everything typical AK, it takes a minute or two to build some muscle memory. Now I'm an M4 guy, so the whole AK thing is quite new to me. But I would definitely say, if you are after a gas blowback that kicks really hard and you're not too fussed about it being a tri-shot, or you're after a decent gas tri-shot shotgun, 100% that's the one to go for. There is the baby version of this, the SBS. What you will notice with that, and what a lot of people will say about that as well, is range isn't quite as good, power isn't quite as good, because it does run shorter barrels. Obviously, switching to HPA can sort that out, but again, you've then got a tank and a line and an adapter, and there can be feeding issues, and yeah. But I'll be honest, like I say, you would be hard pushed to find a better gas shotgun on the market right now. In my opinion, if you can afford it, it is worth every single penny. Hopefully, after this, we'll cut to some footage of it being shot, maybe some footage of it being skirmished, and some chrono readings just so you guys can see where it is. But yeah, other than that, sorry it's not a more in-depth review. I'm kind of running out of time here. I just wanted to get this done and get it edited and get it up. So yeah, thank you for watching, and if you're buying one of these, enjoy it. Got a firing test. and semi. Auto. And here's the chrono test for the Saiga 12. Using 3.6 gram BBs because that's all I've got here at the moment. It was just easier to bomb it up out of that speed loader. And yeah, let's have a quick look. Read 0.22 on the last one because I only loaded a handful of BBs, but yeah, as you can see, under sight limits and ready to rock. So, as you can see, Saiga 12, absolute monster of a gun. Nice heavy recoil, really nice to use. Yeah, 100% recommend it. So yeah, that's it for me today. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, like, follow, subscribe, massively appreciate it. And yeah, see you on the next one.